How long has it been like that? マイクはオンになってなかった。マイクはオフだった。I'm sorry. Why did no one say anything earlier? The mic has been off like this whole time. Oh man. Well man. You need to tell us earlier. Tell us earlier when the mic's not on. Yeah. Thanks, mods. お元気ですか?
まあまあ
I asked him if he's okay. He's like, I'm okay. I'm okay. 今日特になんか書きたいのはありますか?
特にほらいつも即興でやってるじゃないですか。即興アドリブ
Ad-lib, そうね. I asked him if there's anything he wants to specifically draw today. He's like, well, we always just kind of go with whatever comes. So, asking you, what are you interested in seeing us draw today? When I say us, you know that it probably means just Hinoe. I mean, I'll draw if necessary. Or we could do a challenge where I draw first, and then we have Hinoe draw after that. Greetings from Trinidad. Is that Trinidad and Tobago, or can you be just from Trinidad? I don't actually know the difference. Are they two different land masses and they're stuck together? Or they're just nearby? What would you like us to draw? Let's have a look. Write it in the chat, and we will have a go. 最近アニメなんか最近描いてるどういうものを多くに描いてますか?
ゲームとアニメを一緒に配信するような感じのやつを作ってたんですけど、ゲームの開発がなしになりました。
なし
でもアニメはそのまま作ろうということになって今作ってます。いいのかなと思って。
Alright, so a new development in the game and anime series. He's working on anime that's going to go with a game, but the game development has now been cancelled. So they're going to be making just the anime. What? Yo! Thank you very much. Hold on a second. Are the alerts showing up on screen? Yeah, they are.
Draw a pirate. I am working on a Bonnie drawing from One Piece and could use inspiration.
Oh, 海賊書いてください。海賊? 寄付ありがとうございます。Thank you, Benjamin Brown, first of all. Oh, it's coming in the other opposite order, but thank you, Gregorio Perez, for the $5 donation. Draw a pirate. I'm working on a Bonnie drawing from One Piece and could use some inspiration. And also from Benjamin Brown, $1.99. Thank you very much, both of you, for the generous donations. 海賊を書きましょうか。
ワンピースのイメージなんでしょう、皆さん。
One Piece Bonnie っていうキャラクター? Bonnie. We'll look up this character Bonnie. I'm not familiar. Is that how it's spelled, or maybe it's different pronunciation in Japan? One Piece Bonnie? This had better be safe for work, otherwise I'm in trouble. Jewelry Bonnie. Bonnie. というキャラクターがいるです。
全然海賊っぽくないイメージが。
He said she doesn't look anything like a pirate. It's true. She doesn't look anything like a pirate. ワンピースはそういう海賊はいっぱいいますよね。海賊っていうか、なんかビーチホルデー。
雑魚キャラが海賊っぽいですよね、いかにも。
雑魚キャラ、the henchmen, the footmen characters, they tend to look like pirates, but the main characters don't look anything like pirates. Brilliant. So what kind of pirate should we? じゃあ私先に書いてみようかな。
じゃあ
お願いします。I will try and draw a pirate character, and then we'll have Hinoe draw a much better version. Right after that, I'm clicking the wrong button. There we go. Thank you for subscribing. I will attempt to draw a Kaizoku. This is Doki Doki Piracy. That's what's happening here today. And I will zoom it in a little bit so it's easier to see. It's a little difficult to draw at this funny angle. I'll try and read the chat at the same time. 英語読んでみますか。
ん
Dark キャラファイト。どういう
Dark character.
What is dark characters fight? What's
Oh.
that about? There's still 1 hour before school starts for me. Cyberpunk pirate. じゃあ海賊書くならどういうような海賊がいいかな。What kind of pirate is good?
ピーターパンのフック船長とかその手下とか
Draw someone like Hook from Peter Pan. Okay. I'll try and draw a pirate, and I'm gonna do it. I mean, I'll do it at speed, but I won't rush it too much. 海賊。さあ。
手下の頭にバンダナ巻いてアイパッチで
Eye patch.
黒ひげ
He
とか
says, eye
い
patch
かにも
bandana.
いかにも古文ですってやつ
古文。
いかにも手下、
手下。
海賊の船長の部下
So like the guy who helps out the captain. Yeah, okay. Yeah, instead of the captain might be a little bit difficult for me. All right. Here we go. I've got it. Let's have. It's gonna be. I'm gonna draw a character, which is gonna be kind of the Smee character. He's gonna be piratey. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'm gonna try and do it quickly. It's difficult for me to draw quickly, as you know. で、服は半パンとかショーツだよね。
すねあたりまでで
あ
裾がちょっとボロボロ
だよね。Okay, so just general clothing. He said kind of maybe down to the ankles. You know, I think something that would be fun to make a video for later is maybe a video on how to draw feet. なんかいつも足は問題ですよね。いろんな動画で顔とかキャラクターは全体描くとしてもよく私いつも抜けるのが足描かない。
まあ描いてるうちにね足が入らねえやつありますからね。
I was saying that I often leave the feet out of my drawing, and he excused me. He said, "Oh well, you know, sometimes you're just drawing and then you just run out of space." It's true. Let's give him a huge big buckle because these buccaneers need big belts. What other pirates are you guys interested in seeing? Actually, am I even on the screen? I'm on the screen. Yes. ちょうどいい話ですね。今足かかなきゃいけない状態。I just mentioned to Hinoi, this is actually perfect timing to talk about feet because I'm right at the bit where I have to draw a foot, and I'm wishing I didn't have to. All right, let's give him one of those shirts that comes down like a U shape. I feel like that's the most piratey. I want him to have a really skinny neck as well. And have his arm coming over it like at an arc. I think what I'll do is I'll draw a really rough drawing so that we can focus more on having Hinoi draw it. As much as I'm having a grand old time drawing this pirate. All right, one moment to just check the comments. Dave's Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean anime Jack Sparrow あれありましたかなジャック・スパローのアニメバージョンあったかな
パイレーツ・オブ・カリビアンとアニメになってたかな。
なってないよねアイロンマンはなってますよね
なってますよね。
見てないんだけど
手伝ってって言われたけど嫌だって言っといたから。
He said he wasn't gonna work on あれという機会はありましたか
ええ、
He had an opportunity to work on Iron Man, but he wasn't interested. All right, here we go. I'm not sure if pirate swords would have looked like this, but this is what my pirate sword is going to look like. You can tell that I haven't been reading One Piece for a while. 最近読んでないことはバレますよね。
そうですね。最近は読んでないからな。
これ使ってもいいですか？私ジャンプ漫画いっぱい最初の方全部読むんだけど、よく続かない。なんか私ただなんかその雰囲気が入ってきたらもうそんなにその後の話は読まない。なんでかな秋っぽいから。I give up too easily. I've got a good idea for this. わかりました。
外国の人が日本の漫画を読むときって訳も大切なんでしょうね。
訳。
翻訳。
そうね。He was saying, I was saying it's important to get the translation right. 例えばどういうところですか？
そうです。決め台詞と
Ah,
か。
like their main phrase, catchphrases and stuff. あとは
そうだなぁ。その国独特のスラング、それをどう訳すか。
the other one is how do you translate slang words into English or whatever language it's being translated into. It's really important. Curved swords. Everybody likes a thick sword. Bootstrap Bill. Well, I think the name is... We're going to have to come up with a good name for this guy. Right now, my main problem is I'd quite like to zoom in, but unfortunately, it's analog, and so I can't really zoom in much more than this. But by the way, this is an exciting tool you may have seen in Doki Doki videos. Hinoe-san is often carrying this around with him. Oh, I just realized the picture in the back is Sakasama ni nattemasu ne. It's upside down in the background. Hinoe is often carrying this around. It's very useful for brushing the pencil shavings off your drawing.
最近では100円ショップって海外でも展開してるでしょ。
そうですね。
だからそういうところに結構売ってたりするから。
He said you can buy it at just the $1 shops. He said they've started showing up in the West as well, haven't they? So you can probably find yourself one around there. So I want this guy to have quite an angled, 結構シャープな顔がいいな。あ、高すぎるか。目線を決めよう。こんな感じかな。And then after have just given him his ear, we'll give him a bandana and an eye patch. Eye patch. こっち側の方がいいですよね。あ、でも見えなくなっちゃうから、あっち側にする。結局元気そうな海賊作っちゃいましたね。本当は もっと暗いイメージだったんだけど。Thank you for subscribing!
毎度です。
Alright, and then I'm gonna give him a bandana. It's gonna go all the way over his head. What こんな感じかな。いやー、最近ホリデーで書くチャンスはちょっと少なかった。練習しなきゃ。ところで、I was just telling Hinoe that I need to practice. ところで、タブレット最近使ってます？
あ、ひたすら線の練習をしてますけどね。
Oh, he's been practicing drawing. I asked him, have you been practicing on your drawing tablet? Because recently he's purchased a drawing tablet. And he said, yeah, he's been practicing simply drawing lines on it.
まあレイヤーの切り替えっていうのは本当めんどくさいですね。
He said it's really bothersome to have to change the layers all the time. そうですね。まあ、ドキドキにも一番最初の頃登場していたデジタルで絵描いてる人が、全部、フォトショップの使い方そんなによくわからなかったから、全部一つのレイヤーでやったから、本当はレイヤー使わなくていいなら全然使わなくていい。
そうですね。まあ後で加工はしやすいんでしょうけどね、レイヤーができてると。
そうね。まあ、あとはよくあるデジタルのエフェクト。ハイライトとか太陽が現れてるような光、それだったらそうね、多分レイヤー使った方がいいですね。すごいラフで書いちゃったんですけど、こんな感じかな。もう少しボロボロにします。I'm just gonna make him a little more rough-edged. His trousers look a little bit too clean.
裾だけちょっとボロボロだの方がいいですか？
He suggested making it just a little bit rougher around this edge here. Then maybe a few rips in the clothing. I realized that the soundtrack music makes it sound like the stream is finished, but it's not. Alright, 完成です。
はい。
海賊 I made a pirate. I'm gonna give him a name. Hello from Peru. How's it going? Harem pants.
右手にはレッドブルを持ってる。
レッドブル。いや。it's grog. grog っていう謎の海賊が飲むビールじゃない。なんていうか、何が入ってるか。多分ビールより下町っていうよりなんか一番下の段階だよね。でもあんまり入っているに見えないね。まあもっと大きく書けばよかったんだけど。I'm gonna call this guy. Give me a name. Let's name the character. Got Paru Paru the Pirate. パルパルってどういう意味ですか？さあ。Is he a realistic pirate? I think he's fairly anime. 誰なんだ？I'm not sure who the character is that you've suggested. Does that cleaning tool work on digital tablet? これがデジタルのタブレットでも使えますかって。
特にカスはね出ないから使う必要はないんじゃないかな。
He said the dirt and shavings doesn't really appear on a digital tablet, so you may not need this on a digital tablet. But it's very useful for getting the pencil shavings up on here. Let me just give him a name. 名前は Juan, Penta, One Eye Doki. One Eye Doki! いいね. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna call him One. Good idea. I'm glad I waited for that one. One Eye. 海賊の名前はよくこうなります。そういう、一つの愛、一つの目。
でもこの前聞いたんですけど、目が悪くなくてもアイパッチしてて遠くを見るときに外すと見えやすいってそういう機能があるって聞いたんですけど。
I just heard something really interesting. So Hinoe just said he has heard that even if your eye isn't broken and damaged, that sometimes these pirates, if you have an eye patch most of the time, then when you open the eye patch, you can actually see more clearly. 本当ですか？
うん。
すごい面白いそう。
まあ船乗りとしてはね合理的ではあるんでしょうけどね。
なんですか？
船乗り。
船乗り。
うん。
あ、乗ってる。船乗ってると、なんですか？
ね、そういう風に遠くを見るときに便利だから。
He said it would probably be very useful if, since they're always on pirate ships and pirate boats, to be able to see far distances away. So maybe it's a way of training. They're actually blocking off one eye on purpose so that when they open it, they can actually see more clearly. That is really interesting, if it's true. Could someone check Wikipedia and find out if that's true? One-eyed Doki. OK! 完成です。
はい、お疲れ様です。
じゃあお願いします。Alright guys.
さてさて。
I want a rating out of from 1 to pirate. How pirate was my pirate? 一目時。いいね。一目時。Whoa!
いやあ諸君。ありがとうございます。
Yazu-jun in honor of Kyoani. What makes an animated character stand out and reach out to audiences? Love from Yokosuka.
From Yokosuka. ありがとうございます。
毎度です。
Thank you for the 1,000 yen donation. Incredibly generous. And yes, in honor of Kyoto Animation, what makes an animated character stand out and reach out to audiences? キャラについて、視聴者にとってどういうところ、ね、アニメのキャラクターはどういうところでなんかちゃんと絵から出てきて心をつかむ、なんていうかな、つながりが良くなるところはどういうところですか、キャラクターについて。例えばなんかコネクションになるのは、
コネクションというと
共感っていうか、
魅力のあるキャラクター、
そうね、魅力、本当にコネクションになる、みんな好きになるキャラクター。
まあほら、それぞれの人の好みっていうのがありますからね。
He says,
自分はこのキャラが好きだとか。
He said, well, don't forget that every person has their own personal preferences, and so different things will reach out to each different type of person. じゃあ例えば一番一般的に、映画の最後になんか感動した、こういうそのアニメのキャラクターよりも、本当になんか、なんていうかな、感動させたっていうか、まあ俺として目の描き方とか、それともキャラの服のデザインとか、それとも、声と 動きの合わせ方とかだというと、
いやまあ総合してなんでしょうね、トータルで。
He said it's a massive, it's a combination of all those things. I suggested to him, is it maybe like the way you draw the eyes, the way you draw the clothing, or maybe the way you mix the clothing with the way that that character moves, or maybe the way that the character's voice matches with the character's movements. And he said it's sogo, it's like a complete combination of all the things. It's a very good question with a very difficult answer, but I really appreciate you asking it anyway, even though answering it is nearly impossible. Doing our best though.
ね、ディズニーとかだったらね、いろんなマーケティングしてこのキャラが受けるとかやってるんでしょうね。
He said if it were companies like Disney, they're often doing quite a lot of marketing and I guess doing the research to find out exactly what kind of characters are going to be loved well by people. そうね。じゃあ例えばそのみんなが共感できるような、本当にちょうど真ん中のキャラクターとかがいいか、めちゃくちゃ個性的なキャラクターがいいのか。
まあこの作品はねこっちのキャラでいこうとか、まあ次の作品はねそれと反対でいこうとか、そういうのもあるでしょうからね。
He said, I mean, depending on the anime or the movie that you're working on, it might be that you need a very strong character that's very, very specific for this movie, but then for another movie you might want to go for one of those straight up in the middle characters who just appeals to everyone. I guess that's probably the most important takeaway from the answer, is that it needs to match the work and the movie or the anime that you're designing for. There aren't general rules for characters because the character can't really be taken away from the story in a way. So of course you can imagine, as you understand, the answer starts at the beginning and I'm kind of adding on to the answer at the end, but I personally, what I'm gathering from it is that it would be unwise to think too separately about characters when their story that they're in is a huge part of having a character. Give him yellow or silver hair.
よく言われるのが悪役は強くないとヒーローの強さがね際立たないじゃないですか。悪役は本当にしっかりアニメの場合でも書き込んでおかないと。
He's just suggested, it's often said that without a very strong villain, it's very difficult for the hero to really shine. And so another aspect of creating a character that, like you say, reaches out to people is making sure that if it's a good and evil type story, that you've got a good antagonist, a good villain to help your main character shine in the ways that you want them to stand out. Why would you make this today? I can't watch it all, and I love watching Hinoe work. Well, like always, these live streams are archived straight after, well, not straight after, quite soon after the broadcast is finished. There's a bit of processing that needs to happen on the back end, but then we will release it publicly so that you can watch this whole thing with the stream chat included. And also, if you're on mobile, by the way, don't forget that you can, if you go full screen, there's a button that lets you show the chat, like overlaid over the screen. I'm just going to add some video filters here so that it's easier to see. This may look like it's not helping, but hopefully it will help. Hopefully that's made it a little bit easier to see until he starts doing the dark pencil lines. So many interesting questions. By the way, thank you everyone for showing up for this live stream. Really appreciate all of you here joining us for more drawing fun action. This is one of those few opportunities that you get to connect to actual still working in the anime industry professionals. キャラクターをevil 悪役っぽくなるのがどうしたらいいですかっていう質問がありました。もっと
やっぱ目つきを鋭くとか。
He said giving them like an angry evil look with their eyes. that's one way.
変態チックな目つきにするとか。
変態チック。
異常者のような目つき。
異常者。異常者。
最高野郎。
Make him a little bit psychotic. Right. So, not just an angry look, because you can have a normal person who looks angry, but I guess what he's trying to get at is they've got like an angry look, which is kind of psychologically unstable, or not unstable, just different, out there, psychotic. I think it's probably the best. Oh, someone's even written it in here. Make it psycho. Not a bad piece of advice. Warming up しますか？アニメーションする前に毎日。
いや、そのまま入っちゃいますね。
He doesn't do any warm ups. He jumps straight in. But あれでも毎日多分数時間ずっと一日中書いてるし。
そうですね。
He's got to draw all day long, so he doesn't really need to warm up. Basically, the work is the warm up, I guess. もう少し上に持ち上げてもらえますか？ありがとうございます。Secret ink reminds me of those pens. Do you remember those pens you could like draw and it would be translucent or transparent, and then you could have a special, like a special UV light or something, shine it on. You could see it. Secret Diary. I think it was called Secret Diary. They were great. アニメじゃないんですけど、ダース・ベイダーはヴィランとしていい例ですかって聞かれてます。例えとしてダース・ベイダーはいいエグザンプルっていうかですか？
謎めいた黒のキャラクターでマンドはためかせてるっていうのはいいんじゃないですか？
なんですか？
謎のあるキャラクター、最初。
Make a character he's a character who's got a bit of mystery to him. そして
で、まあ色としては黒。敵側としては申し分ない。
So if we're gonna go into specifics like what exactly should we make our villains, because obviously you can have any villain. He's saying, well, a character who's got a bit of mystery to them, make sure they're wearing black, and then put a helmet on him.
あとセリフがね、そんなにベラベラ喋らないっていうの。
and have them not say too much. If they're going to be speaking, they don't need to be too chatty. But then again, as you know, this is just because it's being asked. We all know that there are endless, limitless ways to make villains. And if you watch movies, you've probably seen all sorts of different kinds of villains. But if we're gonna be specific and say, how do I make a villain? We've got a fun answer like, make him mysterious, wear black, don't say too much. I like the advice. タブレットでどういうアプリは使ってみてますか？
クリップスタジオ程度ですけどね。
Okay. So, in answer to your question, Shuba, the question was, what app does the Pro Animator use? And so far he said that on his computer he's been trying Clip Studio Paint. He hasn't been trying much else apart from that so far. アニメーションの機能は使ってみたんですか？
まだそこまでは使ってませんね。
結構難しいよね。私もよく使い方はまだ使いこなせてないんですけど。
説明文を読んでも何が何だか分かんないから、ああいうの。
He said even if he reads the explanation, it's still not quite sure how to use it. It's 6:39 in Moscow. I don't know how to speak Russian, but hello. Good morning. Once you get the money, you don't need to practice anymore. Best advice ever from your channel. I don't remember. Did we say that? I don't remember saying that, but it probably was said. It's the sort of thing that you might hear on a Doki Doki stream. Put spikes on them. Oh. 良さそうな海賊が現れました。This is a great looking pirate. "11:41 a.m. You must be nearby to us. Jackson, I'm guessing you're Indonesia? Somewhere around that area?" Oh. Random question, but when dealing with anxiety, what usually helps you guys manage it? Would doing art help ease anxiety symptoms if you do it more over time? One-san, I get your name, by the way. That's a brilliant name. I feel like that might slightly go beyond the scope of the stream. Anxiety ってなんだっけ？日本語で anxiety ってどういう？ anxiety って、まあ、緊張っていうか、なんかよく特に緊張なことが特になくてもそういう気持ちになるのが anxiety っていう。あとは、余計になんか死ぬことが心配になっちゃう人。別に危ない状況じゃないのにそういう心配がある人のために絵描きで落ち着くことはおすすめですかっていう。
いやー、絵の方が心配事が多すぎますよ。
So in answer to your question, would you recommend drawing as a way of dealing with anxiety? The answer from Hinoe was, actually, isn't it the opposite? By getting into art, don't you end up having plenty more to worry about? In all honesty, One-san, I don't think this stream we have the medical knowledge to deal with diagnosing anything to do with anxiety, but personally speaking, I don't personally have anything that I specifically do to deal with anxiety, apart from maybe a bit of meditation. But something that I do find has helped for me, if I've ever felt especially anxious about this or that, even things that aren't supposed to be problems, is doing something different, which is obviously hard to find, but you'd have to go and have a quick search. Thanks for subscribing! Sometimes just getting out of whatever mindset you're in is more important than doing anything specific. But again, we're not medical professionals here, it's an art channel, so don't take that as any kind of diagnosis and, what's the word? Prescription. Alright, check it out, we've got the art, we got the line art coming up on this guy. I love the shoes. What do you call these shoes? The ones with the こういう最後に上がる靴はなんか言い方ありますか？
なんて言うんでしょうね、こういうの。
でも結局普通のフォーマル靴は大体こんな感じになりますよね。普通の靴を見ても結構最後に上がりますよね。あれは歩くときに曲がるからか。
そうですね。
フラットじゃないですよね。最後に。
コンバースとかあるじゃないですか。あれのスニーカーっていうのはべったり作って
あるんですけど。ああ、そうね。
でも他のね、スポーツ用のスニーカーっていうのはやっぱつま先がキュッと上がってますよね。
So I was just talking about shoes with Hinoe, and for example, you can see. Let me just leave the stream for a second. I'm just gonna pick up my own shoe, but on my own shoe, you can see that it's not actually flat on the bottom. It's like flat, and then it ends up going up. So even if it's not specifically these formal shoes, lots of shoes do rise up at the end. Rise up. But he was saying that that's like for sports shoes. He noticed that with Converse and canvas type shoes, they're often like completely flat. at the bottom. Good luck, One-san. Hope you find ways to deal with your anxiety. Again, the best advice I can really give for anyone with anxiety is to find advice from people who are medically qualified. Shoe reveal. Oh, come on, you've probably seen it on vlogs. My shoes are in vlogs all the time. じゃあ今描いているキャラクターはどういうイメージですか？今描いてるキャラクターは
やっぱり雑魚ですね。
雑魚 He's a henchman. In answer to your question, what is he actually drawing? I asked him, what kind of character are you drawing? And he said, a henchman character.
もう公開中に海から現れた巨大なタコに飲み込まれるやつですよ。絶対に最初に。
You know, he said, you know when a giant octopus appears out of the ocean and just starts eating up the pirates? He's the first guy to get eaten. What a great way to describe it. Isn't it so interesting when we ask him these questions, he's got a very visual way of explaining them. Is that the genie from Aladdin? He does have a top-heavy build, doesn't he? Is he wearing clogs? ドイツじゃないんだっけ、オランダのクログという木でできてる靴ですかって
ああ
でもそうじゃない
木靴じゃないですよね
あれは船に乗ってると痛そうだね、
滑りやすそうですよね
He said if you wore clogs on a pirate ship you'd slip quite easily. He's a red shirt. Is that what you call the henchman? Oh. Do Japanese animators promote themselves through online reels like they do in the West? I'm asking because I've never seen a reel from a Japanese animator. 質問として、はい、日本のアニメーターが、プロモーションとしてホームページになんか1分とか2分の自分が担当していたアニメとかなんかプレビュー動画アップしてますか？
いやー、権利関係の問題でそれは難しいんじゃないですかね。
He said it's unfortunately too difficult to do that because of rights. They don't have the rights to the anime. They wouldn't be able to put up reels like that. そうね。じゃあお仕事を取るのはだいたい名前が載っているから頼まれるってことですか？
そうですね。それと以前仕事をした付き合いのある会社からかかってきたりが多いですね。
So regarding getting work as a professional animator in Japan, Hinoe says that I suggested, is it because your name is written in the credits on something? He said, or more often it's because you worked for that company before and they've come back to ask you to do more stuff with them. So it's like they've got experience with you. じゃあ全くアニメーション、例えば外国人が、アニメーターとしてうまいのに日本であまり知られてなくて仕事を取りたい人はどういうふうになんか連絡というかつながれるんでしょうかね。
いやほらアニメといっても作り方が全然違うじゃないですか。
そうです。
日本と外国で、そのフォーマットが合わないと本当に仕事にならないんですよね。
So even if you were, I asked if you're a foreigner and you're looking to just try and do some business in Japan, maybe get some animation jobs, maybe you're a professional animator already, but in foreign country. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. Maybe you're trying to get some work as an animator in Japan. I said, what would you do? And his answer was, it's the format of anime and the animation that's done in the West is so completely different that, first of all, you'd need to make sure that the way that you work is the same way that animators work in Japan. So the process, you know, how they draw the keyframes, they do the in-betweens, they've got their teams, they've got the directors, they've got the photography directors, they've got the character designers, they've got the people who keep everything... What's the word? Continuity, keeping everything matched up because there's going to be lots of different people doing keyframes, but they need all of the art to match up in the final anime. The scar is the perfect touch. その傷がよく合ってますって。あれ傷はありますか？あれか。金の刃入れてくださいって。まあでも鉛筆だと見えるのかな。He needs a parrot on the shoulder. あとインコちゃん入れたらいいって。Very nice. He's answering your prayers. He's putting in exactly what you asked for. A shiny tooth, which, as you know from watching these videos, he uses red for, well, just to separate the colors because it can get confusing. But often he uses red to have highlights. So it'll probably be shining in the final drawing. By the way, big shout out to the Doki Doki mod team, who are not only doing a great job on stream, modding the chat for us and keeping it a family-friendly place, but also doing a great job on the Doki Doki Discord server, which the link is below if you want to come and chat about drawing, or if you'd like to get advice on your own drawing, join the Discord. It's the easiest way to get your art to us, because sending it to us by mail or through Twitter, it can sometimes get a bit lost. So it's nice to have it on Discord where we can search for new art to do advice videos on nice and quickly. So yeah, big shout out to the mods. Always doing a great job. What anime have you worked on? He's answered this before, but I'll ask again. 多分前にも聞いたけど、なんか書いてたアニメとかは公開で話して言ってもいいですか？
あ、どうぞ。
自分はどういうアニメでした？例えば
だいたいこういう時みんな知ってるやついやいいんだろうから、ほらナルトとかね、名探偵コナンとか、結構原画やってるといろんな作品がねやらないかってくるんで。
He said, well, for anime that you're likely to have heard of, he's worked on things like Naruto and Detective Conan. But he said, basically, in this line of work, once you start being the keyframe artist for various things, then jobs kind of come in from all sorts of places. ありがとうございます。
まあ、手下の海賊としてはこんなとこですか。
He said for a pirate, I'm still not sure what teshita means. Teshita, you know, Zako Kera. As a henchman character pirate, he said, how about this? Alright. Looks really good. Hold on a second. Let me just give you slightly zoom in on this pirate. I think that looks absolutely wonderful. Oh, check it out. We got a donation. Thank you very much. Blue Tea Art for the 99 cents. Thank you very much for your generous donation. This is awesome. And he's given you a little... 取り入れました。
はい。
いいね。これはどういう
船長だったらオウムなんですけど。こいつね雑魚だから。
I was like, why have you gone for this little bird for the pirate, for the shoulder of the pirate? He said maybe if it were the captain, he'd have a large bird like a parrot, but since this guy's just a henchman, he gets a little budgie. Looks like a budgie to me. That's wonderful. じゃあ少し比較します。はい。Okay, sorry. すみません。Alright guys, just quickly, just so you can see the two pictures that were drawn today. Unfortunately, it's going to be another short stream, as always. The time is... Oh, we've still got another 10 minutes or so. So we'll end with question times and all that. But the picture that I drew at the start of today's stream, one-eyed Doki. It's a little bit dark, but actually I think that's kind of nicer because it's easier to see. Actually, I might change it, just so that everyone gets a quick look at what these pictures look like without the contrast filter. フィルター。This is the picture that was drawn at the beginning of the stream. If you weren't able to make it at the very beginning, this is one-eyed Ducky. This is one I drew. I'll write my name on it. He's got a sword, some ripped pants, and I don't even know. Oji-san da yo ne. He's been on the boat for so long. He's become a grandpa. But this is what I had in mind when I thought pirate. I feel like he needs a little more tone on these muscles. He needs to be a little bonier. But that was my idea of pirate. And after that, the pirate that was drawn by Mr. Hinoe. Oh, お名前あげますか?
適当に募集して
What name should we? I asked him what name would you like to call him, and he said, let's ask the participants of the stream. What does my character? Yeah, no, my character does look a bit Rugrats, doesn't he? 昔のアニメーション、海外のアニメーション、Rugrats っていうアニメーションがあって、その赤ちゃんがみんな冒険する、で本当は冒険してないけど想像で冒険してる、そういうイメージ、その両親キャラのイメージ。They do look like the parents from that. So what do you think the name could be for this character? Grog is vodka? Grog っていう飲み物はvodkaが入ってるんだ。vodka? 透明。
はい。
Grog は同じなんだっけ? Hard to know. Is Grog vodka? Buccaneer Boris. Whoa. Big Daddy Ducky. Barlog. These are great names. Keep them coming. Any more great names? This dude has scurvy. You're talking about my guy. String Bean and Meatball. String Bean Meatball. That's quite funny. I quite like him. Birdie. Birdie's not a bad name. It's in the Street Fighter theme as well. One Eye Swollen Doki. Big Papa Doki. Oh man, these are great names. Schmiff. Big Bars. I've got to say, these names are way too good. Kong. Donkey Kong. King Kong. Kong 名前。I'm gonna vote for Edward Douglas. The name's getting really specific now. I'm gonna go for Buccaneer Boris. I gotta say that is absolutely wonderful. So I'm gonna write his name here. I just have to remember how to spell Buccaneer. I'm gonna use your spelling. Buccaneer. まあ、バカニエっていうよく海賊が使っていた形容詞名詞バカニエどういう意味なのかな。
あまりお上品な
ないと思う。そうね。It's not really like a high quality character, person of low moral fiber. I realize that it looks a little terrible, but Buccaneer Boris. So there you have it. Today's characters are One-Eyed Ducky, and Buccaneer Boris. Hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. We're gonna finish up with a bit of question time. Just check out the questions. じゃあもう一回ここに座ってもらって、まあ最後にもし軽くラフだから別にアドバイス、完成したものじゃないから何か基本のなんか直せそうなところを教えてもらえますか？
基本
Just gonna ask him for some general tips on the drawing that I did. なんかお腹がちょっと変な形になっちゃいましたね。
まあ全体的なプロポーションはもう少ししっかり 考えてから描いた方が、説得力のあるキャラクターになるし。
He said it'd be a little more convincing to maybe think a bit more about the proportions before I began. I did kind of rush straight into drawing it, but I think probably, in my personal opinion, I may have kind of rushed the stomach area. I think it would probably curve in a bit more, but he said it's always good to double check your proportions before you start jumping straight into the drawing, because that's when it's much more difficult to fix those things afterwards. Better to just get it right from the start. Anyway, any questions in the chat? I came late. Moshi moshi. Well, what's up, Rect? We're going to be ending the stream in a few minutes, but some final questions. Not bad. Buccaneer Boris. I like Buccaneer Boris. I'm a big fan of the name. The little bird's name can the little bird can be called Eagle. Eagle っていう名前。鳥。大きな鳥の名前。Buccaneer Birdie. In some videos, you use paper with animation markings. Can you make a video explaining what they're for? 一応、白いアニメーション用紙、ありますか？まあ、今説明しなくてもいいけど、動画、その、黒い線がついている。
こっちですね。
So, the question was, in some videos you use paper with animation markings. Can you make a video about these? So we'll probably look into them. でも大体一般的にこういう線はどういうためですか？
この、ね、一番目立つ黒い線が画面に映ります。
So in general, the thick black line is where you'll actually be able to see something on the screen. そして
でもって外側の点線がありますよね。ここまで最低ね素材を作っておけば、まあ端っこで切れることがないから、最低ここの範囲内までは作画線を描いておきましょうね。
So the dotted line on the outside is the area that you need to draw up to, just in case, so that it doesn't get cut off. Because if you only draw up to this black line here, there is the possibility that it could get cut off. あとはそのたまに動かしたり、その撮影上でたまに監督がもう少し左とか動かしたかったら、
そうですね。そういう時もあるでしょうから、安全策としてちょっと、まあ大きめに描いてる。
So he says just to be safe, they often draw larger. You never know when a director is going to want to slightly move it to the side, or maybe just for, in the process of the filming, it just gets cut off by accident. That's why they draw up to that frame. Anyway, that's a good question. We will try and do a little bit more detail as well in a future video. Obviously, going through all the details now might take a bit of time, because there's probably variations on this as well. So, Tsugiwa, let's see. Any last questions? Next time, could you show us how to do a battle pose? Battle pose. We can do battle poses. What kind of battle pose do you mean? Are you talking about martial arts? Like taekwondo? Or are you talking about holding a sword? Or are you talking about people going into war on horseback? What do you mean by battle pose? What software do you use to make anime? To animate between the keyframes, do you draw the keyframes in the same software? アニメはその絵をまとめてどういうソフトを使ってますか？
自分はねアナログで手でひたすら描いてるんで、それ以降のパソコン作業の方には疎いんですけどね。
He's not super familiar with the software side of it because
まあレタスと呼ばれるソフトがあるんですけど、それを使ってるみたいですね。
He seems to think that the software that they're using is called Retas, but he's not actually involved in that aspect of it because what Hinoe specializes in is in the character drawings or the designs or the directing or the continuity or, you know, mainly drawing these keyframes. So he's got a lot of the analog stuff that happens before you get to the digital part. When is the next live stream? Hopefully soon. Hopefully we'll be able to do another stream as soon as possible. I don't know if it'll be next week, but we do have some time, so there could be another stream next week, if we've got time. Anyway, I think we need to run. Let me just check if there's any final questions. Like Cyberpunk Battle. Actually, in answer to your question about battle poses, we've got a good video coming up on Cyberpunk battle scenes coming up soon. It needs to be... it's still in the process of being released. There's still stuff that needs to be added to it. But that's coming soon, so look forward to a Cyberpunk battle scene video coming up. That'll be animation. Neither of us use Paint Tool Sai. Paint Tool Sai は使ったことないですね。
そうですね。
So we can't really say which one is better between Sai or Clip Studio. I only use Clip Studio. Hinoi's only recently joined the world of digital drawing, so he's only used Clip Studio. I own Sai, I just don't use it. Like, I bought it and then I just ended up not actually using it too much because Clip Studio does like everything already. Anyway, we're going to end the stream there. Thank you very much for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed our pictures of Buccaneer Boris and One-Eyed Doki. And we are going to leave you all there. Thank you very much for joining this stream. We'll see you in Doki Doki videos. Don't forget to join us on the Discord server.
お達者で。
Goodbye.